Hello friends, we're here in Anaheim, California. I'm doing the unboxing of the TaylorMade P7TWs, highly anticipated golf club for a lot of golfers, especially people that's been following Tiger. I was fortunate enough to get a set, and let's go ahead and take a look. You guys get the irons, you get this beautiful beautiful box out here, and it says P7TW on the top of the box. And as we open it, beautiful packaging from TaylorMade. We get the TaylorMade hit here inside the box. We get the an envelope letter from TaylorMade with TGR, and we get the irons included, obviously depending on what you guys got. There are two options. You can go with built custom specs that are pretty much standard to him, or you can get your own custom specifications, which I opted out to do. Let's go ahead and take a look. So P7TWs, here they are. Beautiful, beautiful iron here. As you can see, this is the 7 iron that I'm holding here, and when you guys order them, they make them custom built to whatever specs you guys want. I opted to do the P7TW head with the Nippon Modus 3 shaft and the Golf Pride MCC 4 grip. Some key technologies that I'm going to talk about in the actual irons here. So three to four different key technologies. So when Tiger was designing these irons, one thing that he wanted to do was kind of have the same style head that he's been playing with throughout his set, especially with Nike and the other brands that he's had before. So we see here, it's a pretty thin blade. But not the thinnest that I've ever seen on the market. So here we have a thin blade iron. We have a progressive face height. We see a thinner top line. So this top leading edge here is very thin. And one thing that you can't see in the iron is tungsten weight, which I'll talk about briefly in a second. And then one that he's pushing is the milled sole grind. So right under the bottom of the club, you're gonna see this almost like a groove pattern, which TaylorMade has called CNC milled. At the bottom of the golf club. So talk about different things here. We see the longer blade length, which Tiger wants to see so that you get maximum real estate on the actual face of the club. So if you're gonna get slightly mishit, Tiger wanted to see a little bit more bigger blade. So it's not as short or super long, but it's good enough for him to see this kind of elongated blade length. And then we get the thinner top line. So obviously you don't want to see, at address, you don't want to see any of the meat behind the club. So now that we have that thinner top line, it hides all of the meat behind the club, and it's set perfectly so that you don't have to see all that meat. And for better players, you're gonna love the way that this looks. CNC milled grind. The reason why we see this technology on this iron is because Tiger said if you could build 10 irons right now, they're all going to be different. There's going to be a variance in different clubs. So TaylorMade and Tiger said, hey, what's the best way we can create a different amount of clubs but be the same way? And they've came up with CNC milled at the bottom of the sole of the club, so that if Tiger messed up a club today and called TaylorMade and said, hey, I want the same exact 7 iron in the bag, the CNC takes out the variance of the way that the club is made and keeps a consistent feel and style of the head throughout all his irons that he receives from TaylorMade. And again, on the back of the club, which you can't see, which TaylorMade has done a good job of hiding a tungsten weight to move the center of gravity just a little bit behind the sweet spot of the face. So it's in this area, and they've covered back up so that you don't see it, but there's actually tungsten weight to make the club head a little bit more stable, a little bit more heavy, and you get that deeper feel once you get a solid strike on the golf club. So let's go ahead and again take a look. So this is holding. You get the wonderful inscription P7TW, designed, crafted by TaylorMade and Tiger Woods. Again, you get this beautiful letter from Tiger and Team TaylorMade. And then as we open it up, Let's go ahead and take a look. And again, I went with the custom set. I didn't do Tiger specs, so I did a different setup for me. Again, with the Modus 3 Nippon shaft and the Golf Pride MCC grip. I opted out not to get the 3-iron, so I'm playing 4 through pitching wedge. But again, these options are available to you if you were to do a custom order through TaylorMade on these irons. Retail, we're seeing $2,000 on the retail. And again, price varies depending on which combination set that you would like to go with. But that is it, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Don't forget, I'm gonna have the links up. Subscribe to my Instagram and my Twitter, and follow me on the latest content on different golf stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys on the golf course.